G'day guys, how you going? I'm here with Tony. G'day Tony, nice to meet you.
G'day Rambo.
And thanks for inviting us up for a chat. And I hear you had a strange experience quite a few years ago.
Yes, I came out the back here to, I heard the dogs going off, a lot of dogs, and I came out the back here and looked over the veranda, and there's this cat, this massive cat. It's got to be at least 6 foot to 7 foot long by, I'd say, looking down, 2.5 foot high, maybe higher.
And what sort of colour was it, Tony?
It was a caramel, creamy caramel colour.
Yep.
And it's just walking across the yard, you know, sort of slow, I suppose, and looked up at me and just kept going. By the time I got inside, grab a camera, it was gone. But the next morning, the grass was a bit long and you could see where it was sleeping. And I thought, well, nothing else would have done that. And then we went and had a bit of a look, found all these footprints, came through the neighbour's yard. He had a bit of mud there, and we got a couple of photos of footprints, and then we found some poo, and it stunk really bad. Really
well, they
bad
do.
smell.
They're really pungent. You can really smell the difference.
Yeah.
A dog feces.
Oh yeah, it definitely wasn't a dog, and you know the size of it. You know,
and you give me a few photos too, so I'll put those up.
give you a few photos, but it was amazing. And then you'd hear stories about, you know, there's been a lot of cat sightings around this area.
Yeah,
but
I've got quite a few in this town here. It's amazing. We're in suburbia here in the middle of the town.
Well, that's it.
And it's incredible. Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. You know, and my wife and her brother, he was here, and I said, "You got to see this, mate." And by the time we got out, it was gone. But in the morning, you could see where it was laying. It had to be laying there.
It didn't growl at you that night? Or
no.
Just looked at you?
Just looked and kept going, like it wasn't scared or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm a bit worried at the moment, you know, because I let the dog out and she goes down the back for a wee, and I think, well, I hope she comes back. You know?
And did you see the tail?
Yes,
Length of the tail?
Length of the tail would have been, it'd have to be something like that. You know, I'm talking, you know, it was a big tail and it was
curved up at the end?
Curved up at the end.
Yep.
And it's just walking through like this. You know, wasn't frightened of anything, you know.
Well, I remember that night because my wife was in Tasmania, and she phoned me up and said on the town page someone said a cat, and I couldn't find your name in that, but I do remember sitting in the back courtyard. I had the fire pit going with my dog, and it would have been, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, something like that.
Yeah, it would have been around 10 o'clock.
And every dog in the town went crazy for about an hour.
Yeah.
Going off.
Yeah.
And it stuck in my mind. That's all the dogs went. I hear that quite a lot at home. I sit at the back of the fire pit, and all of a sudden all the dogs would go off. So they must be able to sense it too. You know?
I don't know, but I know the guy used to live up a couple of doors. He had a lot of scrub.
Yeah.
And there was a vacant house there.
Yeah.
A lot of trees and rubble down there, and he'd say, I hear things at night ratting around in there, you know. But he's never seen one. But
well, I had a guy come to me a few months ago, 6 months ago, and up into your street, end of town here where it meets the bush. He's come around at 5 o'clock in the afternoon in his work here, and he said a big leopard come out, hit the front of his bull bar, his bumper bar, dented his bumper bar, and shook its head and went back in the bush again. He couldn't believe it. Yeah. Now you just don't know, do you? We've got the Great Divide just at the back.
Well,
of
that's
here,
it. You know, and you got that. I think there's a path all the way to Newcastle, actually through the mountains. They can go. You know.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. You know. I've since I've put that on, some of the people that have come back to me and said, Yeah, we've seen one. We've
Yeah.
seen one, you know.
I've got about 5 reports to do in our town here. I haven't got to yet. No, it's incredible.
Yeah, no, they're...
You just don't know what's out at night time, do you?
No,
And they
yeah.
do get round towns at night. Geez, it's a bit fresh today, isn't it?
it's a little bit brisk.
chilly. But anyway, thank you, Tony. I really appreciate
not
that,
a
mate.
problem, mate.
It's
No.
just good to get the word out and let people know what is it about.
That
you know?
they are here. They're definitely around this area, and yeah, first one I've seen, and
Well, I'm up to 6 so far, and
Yeah.
people think I'm crazy, but I know they're out there.
yeah, no,
Anyway, mate, bloody beautiful.
no, thank
Thanks,
you very.
Tony.